Hello there and welcome to Matt's Plot. Welcome back to the greenhouse, and finally 15th of February we can start sowing. So what am I sowing today? Let me show you. So I've brought these tubs in from the house, half filled and full of compost, a little bit of a vermiculite mix that I normally use. Took them up to the house for 3 or 4 days just to warm up. There's no point putting seeds in cold compost, and I'm going to start sowing. So the first things I've done is I've got all my pots and I've put the relevant seeds into the relevant pot. So I've now got the right amount of seeds for the right amount of pots. There's nothing worse coming down the greenhouse and having a million seeds. We all do it. I've got a massive tub there full of seeds. I want to plant them all, but I haven't got enough tubs at the minute. So I'm being careful and I'm only using what I've got. I've picked out my harvest for this year. I've got 3 different types of tomato, all different tomatoes, different sizes, different tastes, different growths, etc, etc. I've got some chilies, some sweet peppers, and these little ones here. Now, I haven't been out and bought these. These came in one of the magazines that I subscribe to. I got pretty much all of my seeds this year from the magazines that I subscribe to. And as I say, I've got this tin absolutely rammed full of seeds as well. So, yeah, got to go a little bit steady this year because I've just got so many. But we can only plant what we can grow, so I'm not going to do too much. Once I've done these ones, we're then going to move on to some multiple sowings modules, and I'll show you how to do that. So first of all, let's move on to doing some tomato seeds, and I'll show you how I do them. Okay, so here we go. I've got my pot, I've got my compost mix in it. It's not freezing cold, it's nice and steady. What are you going to need now? Well, you're going to need your fruit. These are tomato, a variety called Orange Queen. Once you've taken them out of the pack, they'll be in a freezer dry pack type thing. Now there's 15 seeds in here, not a lot. 15, that's all you get. So I want to try and get them all to germinate. The easiest way to do this is by not ripping the top and tipping them in. So I take the top off very carefully, making sure there's no seeds in the top. Then what I've got is a little piece of paper that I've just cut to a little angle. Just tap them all in. The tomato seeds aren't massive, as you can see, so you will lose a few if you're not careful. Then all I do is I take a pencil. I've done 2 little lines down here. Normally I'll do little holes, but for the sake of this I've done 2 little lines. I just tap one to the end, because I've only got 15 seeds. I've got the room. Now, controlling where I'm putting them, I'm not just spraying them everywhere, because then when you try and prick them out a little bit later it becomes an absolute nightmare. Okay, and there goes the last one in. Once they're all in, a little bit of compost, just a tiny little bit, or vermiculite, whatever you've got, just a little bit over the top, because tomato seeds need a little bit of sunlight. Give it a gentle push home, just to make sure it's all in. Then with a little watering can or a sprayer, I pretend to use a sprayer, just give it a dampening on top, a little misting. And that's it. All you then need to do is write the name on the tag, put it in, move on to the next one. Couldn't be easier. Okay, so that's all my tomatoes, chilies done and sown. Now we're going to move on to some multi-sows. What we've got here is my 20 module trays, 2 to a tray, nice and easy. All I need for this is my little dibber. I dib a hole in each module. Again, the compost, it's just my normal compost, nothing special. I just do all of them like that. Then I get my seeds again. This one is some lovely radish. These take about 6 to 8 weeks to mature. Albina is a lovely tasting radish. It's white and it's nice. It's got a nice little heatness to it, a nice little heat. Again, get my little piece of paper, and I'm going to put between 3 to 4, well, yeah, say 3 to 4. If it's 5, it doesn't matter, in each module. Just slip them in and just go through every single module, and it's that easy to do. Right, so that's the last one being done now. Now you can sow pretty much any radish at the moment, French breakfast, any of them. All this is going to do now, I'm going to cover this over, This is going to go back up into the house 4 to 5 days until I start to see the little germination happening, and that will stay on the windowsill until it comes out and planted probably mid-March. I'm also going to do some beetroot, some bunching onions, i.e. spring onions, and some other onions which I'm going to let grow to a little bit larger. Very simple, very easy. As you see, once it's like that, give it a shake, pat it down. It will get a little bit of water in the tray. I don't water on top. I'll put a little bit of water in the tray to suck it up. Job's a good one. Nice and easy, nothing difficult here as always. Right, so there you go, nice and simple. That's my tomatoes, my chilies, radishes, onions, and some other bits and bobs all sown. 15th of February, nice and simple. It shouldn't be too difficult. Even if you just get your tomato seeds, throw them on a bit of compost, lightly cover them and water them, put them somewhere hot, they'll grow. Do you know what I mean? It will happen. Don't worry about it. They're just seeds. It's just growing. And if they don't, just buy some more seeds. Don't get worried about it. It's nice and easy. Right, on the next video, we're going to be going outside. I've just built a new 3 foot by 13 foot bed, which we're going to see how much we can grow in this year. And we'll start going through how we're setting up outside to start growing outside. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.